So it looks like Nike has found themselves in a world of trouble after this big-time Super Bowl commercial. Did you see what Nike just did? They dropped a new ad right after the Super Bowl, and fans are losing their minds, but not in a good way. Caitlin Clark, the superstar of women's basketball, was involved in their Super Bowl commercial. Everyone was hyped, but then Nike released another promo for a t-shirt with her picture on it, and guess what? They didn't even say her name. Can you believe it? Every other athlete got a shout out, but Caitlin nothing. It's like she didn't even exist. And then we're gonna have a couple of Caitlin Clark cameos here, and they're just to appease everybody, okay? Just to appease everybody, that's what we're gonna do. But the day after, that's when we really roll out the real commercial. You know that feeling when you're riding high, and then suddenly the ground falls out from under you? That's exactly what happened with Nike and Caitlin Clark. 1 minute they're on top of the world, and the next they're in a social media firestorm. Let's break it down. Less than 24 hours after a big-time Nike commercial that pretty much starred Caitlin Clark and other women athletes, Nike have found themselves in serious hot water after another commercial that has been released about the t-shirt I reported on yesterday. Picture this, it's Super Bowl Sunday, and Nike drops this epic commercial. Right there in the spotlight is Caitlin Clark looking like the absolute superstar she is. Fans are going wild. Social media is blowing up with excitement. Everyone's talking about how Nike finally got it right, showcasing one of the biggest names in women's basketball. You can't speak up, you can't be so ambitious, you can't break records, you can't have any fun, you can't make demands, you can't be proud, you can't keep scoring, you can't stand out. Whatever you do, you can't win. Great commercial, right? But here's where it gets really interesting. Nike decides to follow up with another promo, this time for a commemorative t-shirt featuring all the athletes from the Super Bowl ad. You're watching, waiting to hear them mention Caitlin's name, and you wait and wait some more, but it never comes. You want to know what I'm selling? I'm selling greatness. A'ja Wilson, 3-time MVP. We got Jordan Peele, we got Jordan Childs, we got Juju Watkins, we got Sha'Carri Richardson, okay. And we got Irina Zabalenka, champion. Hustling is not easy, but I love it. Sabrina, I know you want a team. Thinking about it, you're thinking about it. They're gonna go fast, kinda like Sha'Carri. I accept card. Where's the card? Come on, wait, where's that box? These don't come out till March. They may or may not be shirts, but if I tell you, I'm gonna have to kill you. Oh, you want one of these? Nike com? Can you believe it? Nike actually left out Caitlin Clark's name, the same Caitlin Clark who was front and center in their Super Bowl ad, the same Caitlin Clark who's been breaking records left and right. It's like they forgot she even existed. It was reported that Caitlin Clark will be featured on a Nike t-shirt alongside everybody else that starred in that Nike commercial yesterday at the Super Bowl. Well, I'm here to tell you they released a new ad in regards to that t-shirt, and the one with Caitlin Clark with the light bulb, and she's pretty much y'all know what I'm talking about. I reported on that last week. Man, why did Nike do this? Now you might be wondering, how could Nike mess up this badly? Well, it gets even crazier. Fans didn't just notice the omission, they were furious. One fan tweeted, "Why wasn't Caitlin Clark's name said?" It's a good question, right? I mean, if you're going to use someone in your big Super Bowl ad, wouldn't you want to, I don't know, actually acknowledge them? That Nike has. And as y'all can see, that's the shirt with all of the athletes that featured in that commercial on it. Something that stood out among the Caitlin Clark fan base is them not mentioning Caitlin Clark's name at all in this whole damn ad. But it wasn't just confusion, people were straight up angry. Another fan didn't hold back, saying, if you're not even going to mention her name while you mention everyone else, you might as well drop her and let her sign with a company that truly values her. Ouch, that's gotta sting. Nike, another person said, y'all never beaten the allegations. Nike, why put Caitlin Clark jersey in this BS? If this lady won't say her name, and she should dumb. And let me tell you, it didn't stop there. The internet was on fire with comments like, you guys are a bunch of clowns at Nike. People were not holding back. It's like Nike took all the goodwill they built up with that Super Bowl ad and set it on fire. You know it's bad when fans start comparing your star athlete to he who must not be named. That's right, one fan actually referred to Caitlin as Lord Voldemort in Nike's marketing. Talk about a marketing fail of magical proportions. So the WNBA, heck, women's sports, it seems, has its own Lord Voldemort. She who shall not be named, because we saw ESPN of every single female athlete that appeared during the Super Bowl, named all of them, named every single one of them except number 22 from Indiana. But here's where it gets really concerning. This isn't just a one-time thing. Fans are pointing out that this is part of a pattern. They're saying Nike has consistently failed to support Clark adequately, from delays in sneaker releases to lukewarm marketing support. It's like Nike can't quite figure out what to do with one of the biggest stars in women's basketball after we had such a great time during the Super Bowl yesterday. This is crazy, man. I don't know who the admin is over there, PR or with these commercials, but they don't like Caitlin Clark, bro. It's clear as day that they don't like her, and now people are mad like boycott level mad. Some fans are already talking about hitting Nike where it hurts in their wallet. No Caitlin Clark mentioned, no money. One person declared it's clear that fans are ready to stand up for their favorite player, even if it means turning their backs on a major brand. Somebody else said, what a joke, I'm so over Nike. I think I will put my money in other places. CC is actually signed with boycott Nike. Did you see what just happened? Nike's Super Bowl high just came crashing down, and fans are absolutely livid. We're talking about a fan base that went from cheering to full-on rage mode in record time. It's like watching a slow-motion train wreck, but with tweets flying at supersonic speed. To be honest, I'm not even blaming Nike at this stage. I'm blaming 22 from Indiana's agent, because you better believe if 22 from Indiana, like Asia, like Juju, was a member of Clutch Sports, this ad would not have been released. It just wouldn't have. This ad would not have been released. So here's the deal. Caitlin Clark supporters aren't just upset. They're on a mission. The moment that ad dropped without her name, social media exploded. You know how sometimes you see a few angry comments and think it'll blow over? Not this time. This is next level fury. They named all of them, and now with Nike they're listing out the names of this. And of course, who do they ignore? The number 22 at Indiana. Let's take a look at the Nike commercial. And by the way, the most popular of all these sports people is number 22 at Indiana. Let's dive into some of the hottest takes from Clark's army of fans. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel.